Good afternoon, folks. Mike Wells, your World Explorer. Right now we're looking at some live oak logs that could potentially have some fungi already inoculated in them. However, what I want to do is test a different fungi, but to do so successfully, I'm going to have to try to kill the existing fungi. These are actually freshly cut branches, so they're pretty close to live. This is water mixed with a little bit of bleach. I actually put about that much bleach concentrate in, and I'm just going to spray all on the outsides and all on these faces to try to kill whatever organisms are alive on these branches. Now, the type of fungus that I want to inoculate these with, I'm not even sure if this is going to be possible, but I'm going to try. It's called the beefsteak fungus. Let's go grab some. It's actually growing right here in the yard. Here we have our really large oak tree growing by the pool. It's really nice. Now, right near here is the beefsteak fungus. Now, I don't see any growing right now. Looks like they've died back, but there's a bunch down there, bunch of pieces. So I'm going to gather all them up. I'm going to pull those pieces off too and stuff them in a bag, and then we'll try to, I guess, grind them up a little bit into like dust, and then inoculate the logs with the beefsteak fungus. Morning, and I've got my sawzall with a very long blade, got my breathing apparatus, my safety glasses, my fungus, and the wood. There's one more tool I gotta grab. All right, there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these, probably the thicker, I don't know, we'll see. But that's to shave the fungus off onto the wood when it's time to wrap. But first we're gonna cut. All right, over here we've got Spectricide Bug Stop Homeberry. This really works well for killing any kind of termites or bugs that are inside the wood. And this wood actually has a few zones where that has occurred, so I'm gonna treat those pieces of wood completely with this Spectricide Bug Stop Home Barrier inside of this bin right here. Then I've already got it in the sprayer, my personal sprayer. Then I'll take and use this tool to scrape the stuff over here that's in the bag. This is our beefsteak fungi, so we'll grate that onto the wet wood. Then we use this over here to wrap the wood, and then we'll label it. All right, here we have a large piece of wood. You can see the bugs crawling on it, and here's the bug eaten zone. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's right there. So I'm going to take and set this inside my plastic container and go ahead and start filling these voids with my Spectricide Bug Stop. Now, that has caused probably some bug staining within the wood, so that might conflict with what we're trying to accomplish here. But my thing is, I'm not really prejudiced to any kind of, you know, coloration changes within the wood. That's actually something that I welcome, so I'm not really too worried about the effects that's going to have on my wood. But I do want to kill these bugs. I don't want to go through all this just to have the bugs eat this completely out. There's some more holes right there. I'm going to fill those with the Bug Stop. I'm spraying the entire outside, inside all the crevices. And now I will wrap. Pulled quite a bit of plastic out there. I'm going to weigh this end down, get the wood out here. I'm going to pull this out of the bag. I don't need much, just one piece, one little piece. Now I'll take my tool and start scraping. Just go over this, get a bunch of little particles all over the face. Then maybe spray this face a little bit more. Once I wet it, it has a better chance of staying there. Now these crevices, they'll hold it pretty well. I'm gonna try and get it in there. Now this is just an experiment, folks. This is not something that I can guarantee is gonna work. However, I have tried other fungi like this, and I haven't done any videos on it, but I've already run past experiments and they kicked off very fast. The fungus literally like encompassed the entire piece of wood within a few months. And it wasn't this fungus, it was other fungi. I'm not even sure what the names of them were, but they were white and they were black and they were like a brown color. So this is really just something I'm trying, something new. It's a very unexplored, very unknown science here. And people know about fungi and how to spalt wood generally, but they don't know about the specific fungi so much. There's like a handful of fungi that people know about to use for spalting, but this is not generally one of them. This is the beefsteak fungus, and as I've read up on it, it grows primarily on living wood, but I think that's a myth, because I did not find this on living wood. I found this on dead, rotting palm. So either I'm wrong about what fungus this is, or people really just don't know what they're talking about. So I'm just gonna wrap this side like this, wrap there, cut here, cut there, pull back, and it breaks at the weak spot, and then I'll pull this tight. Now it's not perfect right now, but the way I just want to seal it up like this. Now this second wrap is what counts a lot more. So I'll set this aside. You don't want to overhandle your product, because you can poke a lot of holes in the plastic, and you don't want that, because that'll cause the wood to dry out during its spalting phase. So there we have that. I'm doing this over a carpet so I can easily cut the plastic and not dull out my knife. So now I'm sealing these ends. Very good. Now I'm going to label it beefsteak. So first we'll go live oak, beefsteak, and then I want the date 10/2024. Technically this is we're heading into November, so I don't know, but I'm just trying to be as accurate as possible. I'll go ahead and set this. I can either set it outside, which would be just as fine as leaving it in the garage. So that's what I'll do, because all the other fungi that are floating out in the air, they're not going to get into the inside of this plastic. So we're protected going out and protected coming in. So now I'm going to do the rest of the wood that I have. It's sitting right over there. Alrighty, here we are. We've got several logs wrapped up in the beefsteak fungi, inoculated, so to speak, and labeled and dated. These other logs, they got too many wormholes in them, so those are from a beetle or a grub, I don't know, something like that. And I just didn't want to, go through the trouble, because I have a feeling that that hole kind of winds down in there pretty heavily, and same thing on that side. So why put so much energy into a piece that could potentially be very flawed? So I'm going to go ahead and set these over outside in a pile that I already have going. All right, we've made it over to the location where they're going to rest for 12 plus months, right here. I've got them up on bricks, stacked 3 high. Some of these bricks are stacked 4 and 5 high, but totally unnecessary. Just really need just 3 high. But I don't know, there are these ants or subterranean termites. I'm not sure what it is. Sometimes they will produce mud ducts up to wood locations. It's really strange, but I hope that doesn't occur out here. But this is my wood collection. This is the whole rest of it, and all of this wood is out here curing naturally. So we'll go ahead and set these guys up on their final resting place right there. And there you have it, folks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as that helps the channel grow, and stay tuned, because in a year's time we're going to be checking on these guys to see if we've made any real progress. Have a great day.